Hello and welcome to the Mountain Ancestors Autumnal Equinox service. We are going to play an opening song, so if you want to take this chance to go and grab yourself a beverage of some sort for the return flow, we will stall for you. Let's take a moment to arrive in this place. Sing through my voice, play through my hands, let the waves be open. Sing through my voice, play through my hands, let the waves be open. May we be pure, that we may pass through the sacred. May we pass through the sacred, that we may attain the holy. May we attain the holy, that we be blessed in all things. So say we all. So say we all. We gather this day in honor of the sacred time of the autumnal equinox, a time when our wheel turns round toward the dark half of the year once more. The moment of the equinox, the moment of equal time spent in dark and light, reminds us of the moments of balance we too pass through on our journeys. At this time of great transition between warm summer days and cool autumn nights leading to winter, we tell the tale of the leaf dancer, whose dance whips the autumn air through the trees. Let us begin by finding our centers and releasing anything in our hearts or minds that will keep us off balance and prepare to do the work of the wise.
Breathe deeply, children of earth, and allow your body to relax as you exhale. Focus on your breath, blowing out concern and care for the world around you, breathing in the fresh and magical air from the other worlds as it begins to swirl around you, lifting you into liminal space. Find yourself standing at the base of the white cypress tree, whispers of nymphs, and dryads heard on the leaves as the winds gently dance among them. As you fall away into the sights and sounds around you, feel your feet begin to sink into the earth. As the moist, cool soil covers your feet, send your roots down, down, down deeper through the earth, past the roots of other plants, rocks and clay, until you feel the waters flowing beneath the earth, caressing your tendrils. As their tingly touch, feel the waters begin to ascend, filling you with the waters that are all waters, the waters from deep within the well of wisdom that carry the potential for all things in the chaotic pools below the worlds. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel these waters ascend into your feet, filling your legs and setting into the cauldron of warming in your belly where your health and well-being lie. Feel these waters mingling with their healing powers with your lifeblood, carrying away all unneeded and unwanted matter found there. When this cauldron is full, breathe in once more, and as you exhale, feel the waters ascend further into the cauldron of motion in your heart. As this cauldron fills, see the tools of poetic inspiration that are stored there begin to float and churn as the weight of the waters turns in the cauldron upright, filling your heart with the joy of the waters of Imbos. When this cauldron is full, breathe in, and as you exhale, feel the waters ascend, filling your throat with the soma that carries you away and into the realm of the divine, filling your head with the joy of human life and divine connection. Touching the lips of the cauldron of wisdom and pressing up and up until the cauldron tips and begins to fill with the mead of inspiration, drowning your sorrows and opening you to the height of spiritual and artistic expressions. Breathe in, and as you exhale, see this cauldron in your head overflow, sending the waters of the underworld cascading down your entire body, bathing you in the powers and the tools of chaos, of potential. Feel the waters flow in you, through you, and around you. Become one with the powers as they well up from below and fall gracefully back to the earth all around you. Thusly, filled with the underworld power, send your mind's eye to the heavens beyond the trees, through the sky and into the realm of the stars. Among them, a single star begins to shine brighter and brighter, drawing your full attention to its beauty and power. Breathe in, and as you exhale, draw down from this star a beam of light, the essence of the power that lies in its fire. Watch as this beam of light travels toward you, passing through and collecting the power of the stars in its path, to settle on your head as though Awan has rained down upon you, sending a pulse of power throughout your body as the waters begin to change. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel the power of these fires stirring and transforming the potentials of the waters as they enter the cauldron of wisdom in your head, shaping them into a song and art, phrases of beauty and wisdom and elegance, changing these waters into the magical combined power of the water and the fire to make a third power, a triessent power, more potent than initial powers as they unite and expand one another. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel the fires move down into your breath, sending shimmering light all around you. Feel them moving in your throat and settle into the waters of the cauldron of motion in your heart. Feel them mingle and transform the waters in your heart until the cauldron overflows with the triessence and falls into the cauldron of warming in your belly. Feel this power overflow from the cauldron, slide down your legs, and disappear into the deep, dark waters below you. Breathe in, and as you exhale, feel the combined powers within your moving, your mind and your heart, connecting you to the powers below and above, and filling you with the triessent power, the potential energy that will imbue everything it touches with the magic of creation. Hold your hands before you as though a cradle a cup. Breathe in and exhale into your hands, feeling the power from below and above as they are drawn into your throat, carrying the bounty of your power, wisdom, and poetic flair, and fill your hands with the sphere connected to the triessent power. Focus your intent to love the land, honor the deities, and stand in community into this sphere. When you are ready, press this sphere into your heart, open your eyes, and be prepared to use this power in the work that lies ahead.
Let us pray. The waters support and surround us. The land extends about us. The sky stretches out above us. At the center burns a living flame. May all the kindreds bless us. May our worship be true. May our actions be just. May our love be pure. Blessings, honor, and worship to the holy ones. As we continue in our work, let us remember the names of those upon whose land we now stand. We honor and acknowledge that the land on which we reside is the traditional territory of the Ute, Cheyenne, and Arapaho peoples. We also recognize the 48 contemporary tribal nations that are historically tied to the lands that make up the state of Colorado. We honor elders, past, present, and future, and those who have stewarded this land throughout generations. We also recognize that government, academic, and cultural institutions were founded upon and continue to enact exclusions and erasures of Indigenous peoples. May this acknowledgement demonstrate a commitment to working to dismantle ongoing legacies of oppression and inequities and recognize the current and future contributions of Indigenous communities in the Front Range. Please accept this offering as a gift, representing our goodwill, and allow us the opportunity to make right what was long ago and even today made wrong. So say we all.
So say we all. Spirits of inspiration, you who bless and inspire our words, join us in the sacred space and silver our tongues, honey our speech, that our prayers become sweet gifts to those who hear them. Spirits of inspiration, accept our offering.
Spirits of inspiration, accept our offering. Fire burn bright, free the words deep inside of me. By your light, let my vision come to be. Fire burn bright, free the words deep inside of me. By your light, let my vision come to be. Inspiration, accept our offerings.
Inspiration, accept our offerings.
Too many moving parts. With inspiration around us, we call now to the Earth Mother. Earth Mother, great sustainer, magnificent life giver, known in this place as Colorado for the land colored red. We see you in the flowers, returning to sleep beneath the land. We see you in the trees and the mountains, and in the streams and prairies. We see you in each of us, for we are all made from you, and to you we shall return. Support us, your children, as we gather this autumnal equinox. Great Mother, hear our call. Colorado, we honor you. Earth Mother, accept our offerings.
Earth Mother, accept our offerings.
The spirit of the sky are above us. The spirits of the land are around us. The spirits of the waters flow below us. Together with all the numinous beings of earth and sky and water, our hearts is one. Let us pray with a good fire. As our ancestors once did, so we do today, and God's be good, so our children and grandchildren will do in the future. Let us align ourselves with the sacred center of the cosmos and open the ways to commune with the kindreds. We now yourself grounded and rooted to this place. Feel yourself resting in your center, at peace and ready to do the work.
The lore of many peoples describes crows, ravens, and other corvids whose ability to travel between realms, carrying message and gifts to and fro, and aiding humanity in magical ways. They are said to be harbingers of tidings, whether good or ill, and are often seen as omens when their appearance is mystically timed. From the place at the center of the world, we call out to the spirit of our local corvid, the magpie. Magpie, black and blue, and white of feather, and inquisitive in their playfulness. See our sacred fire, be drawn by the shimmering glow. We invite you now, sacred magpie, in the light of the fire, and the flow of the well to open the ways. Between us and the ancestors, the nature kin, and the shining ones. Magpie, accept this offering as a token of gratitude for your guidance and assistance. Magpie, accept our offering.
Magpie, accept our offerings. Magpie, we call you to join your magic with ours. May the well sink down deep and open as a gate to the underworld. May the fire rise on high and open as a gate to the upper realms. And may the tree hold fast the ways between and open as a gate. Magpie, by our will and by our words, let the gates be opened.
Let the gates be opened.
With the ways between the realms thrown wide, know the kindreds are listening to our words and intentions as we continue the work of our ancestors and honoring the ancient ways. We now invite and make offerings to the kindreds.
You who have gone before us, those of blood and bone, those of heart and honor, those of hearth and spirit, be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the wisdom of your journeys to brighten the spirit of hope on this autumnal equinox. Ancestors, accept our offerings.
Ancestors, accept our offerings. Feel now the ancestors, those who are related to you by heart, those who are related to you by blood, those who have inspired you for the good works that they have done in their time. Feel them come into this space and share in this work today. With our ancestors beside us, we call to the nature kin. You of the middle realm, standing side by side with us, sharing in the bounty of the Earth Mother. Guiding our feet along her paths, be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the purity of your hearts to brighten the spirit of hope on this autumnal equinox. Nature kin, accept our offerings.
Nature kin, accept our offerings.
And feel now your allies among the middle realm. Those of bird and beast and fish, those of God and not God, those who share in this middle space with us. Feel those folks, your guides and guardians, as they join us in this space to do the work of the wise. And with the nature kin assembled beside us, we also invite the shining ones.
You who dwell on high, granters of vision's truth, bestowers of wisdom's grace, gilded guardians and inspiration's muse, be warmed and welcomed by our fire. Bring the powers of your healing to brighten the spirit of hope on this autumnal equinox. Shining ones, accept our offerings.
Shining ones, accept our offerings. And feel now your allies among the deities as they descend to stand with us in this space to do the work of the wise. Celebrating cyclical festivals in a world that follows a linear timeline presents challenges as well as opportunities for re-envisioning the sacred in our lives. Long ago, the notion of myth was not a reciting of a fictional tale. When these tales were new, they were reflections of the truth of sacred time, the time before the beginning of the world as we know it, the time of chaos before order was made of the components of the cosmos. These tales of time before time were ritual tools used to transport those who heard them back to those moments, granting access to the power of the creative fire, the very essence of the power that created the universe in its order as we know it. The magic was believed to work because the truths of the universe are known to us all. This is why many of the tales found in Germanic mythology begin with, "This tale is true." Though our spirits may have forgotten them, in our time before time, we knew. And these tales remind us, help us remember. Plato refers to this sacred act of remembering that which the universe knows, is called anamnesis. After the axial awakening, the Stoics introduced the idea of allegory, demystifying the myths and rendering them symbolic events of lessons we are meant to learn in the here and now. The sacred art of bardcraft has a long history of creating stories, telling the tales of time before time, and allowing the minds and hearts of those who engage the work to escape the march of linear time, to tap into the spirit world and the potential for magic that lies there. Here in Colorado, much like in any locality, we have done the work to make contact and build relationships with local spirits. In this time of autumnal change, we tell the tale of the leaf dancer, who brings the cool winds down from the mountains and helps prepare the land for sleep during the snows of winter. Allow yourself to be carried into the descriptive narrative and feel the magic of autumn, of change, of being outside of time move into your bones.
Our fields have been ripe with the bounty of Colorado, our Earth Mother. Since the time of the first harvest, the corn has reached its zenith and sits ready for our feasts. The Palisade peaches are being canned and jammed. The grains have been brought in from the fields, a wondrous display of life-sustaining gifts. Our tables are blessed. As the trees sway gently in the breeze, lulled by the respirations of the twin guides, they become drowsy. Spent after months of rapid growth and transformation, after months of providing protection and solace to the nature-kin who dwell in their branches, after months of continued fertility finally coming to fruition, the trees are tired. It is time once more for the trees are ready to fade into slumber that beckons the winter goddess down from the mountains. Riding in on the cool autumn breeze, the leaf dancer comes. Red is her hair, her face full of life. Her feet are sleek and full of grace, pointed toes upon which she leaps from tree to tree, twirling round the trunks to a tune of her own making, skirts cascading around her and sending the leaves to join her fray. The wafting cool winds from her skirts as she swirls send shivers down the trunks, and the aspens quake. The leaves, full of fervor, give up the green of the spring and clothe themselves for the occasion, brilliant yellows and golds, contrasted by the occasional highlights of reds and browns, after reflecting the face of the Sky Father as he watches from his lofty seat in the sky. The leaves prepare to bid us adieu in the tapestry unlike any other we have seen. And on she dances, lifting the leaves, caressing them gently but firmly in her euphoric dance, coaxing them into joy and affection to join her until they release themselves from their boughs. Free, they fly through the winds that whip her hair, swirling and twirling in ecstatic frenzy, up and up and up, higher than they have ever been. The liberated leaves, drunk on the freedom, abandon themselves to her dance. She spins round and round, her skirts keeping them aloft. As she moves on to the next stand of trees, the leaves slowly and gently begin their final descent toward the embrace of the Earth Mother, below where they are carefully returned to the soil of her bosom, and ready to be made part of the cycle once more, after a well-earned winter's sleep, where dreams of the dances of life and death bring hope to the children of Earth.
We call now to the spirit of the leaf dancer, moving through our trees and bringing the brisk air of evening to cool the warming, waning rains of the sun, preparing the land for the icy touch of the winter goddess. Leaf dancer who ensures the transition to sleep is slow and gentle, keeping us from coming unawares into the snows of winter. Leaf dancer, we honor you. Leaf dancer, accept our offerings.
Leaf dancer, accept our offerings.
If there are any additional offerings that you would like to make at your own shrine, please feel free to do so now. In honor of all those who would be at this fire with us, we miss you. With all offerings given, let us make one final sacrifice, sharing our love with the spirits.
We have given of our love and our wealth to the powers that they may know our intentions. If we have made any error, know that it was not out of disrespect, but out of what makes us who we are, our humanity. Now let our voices arise on the fire. Let our voices resound deep in the well. Let our words pass the boundary to the other world as we say, sing praise to the shining ones, to the noble ones, to our mighty dead, and to all our patrons. Kindreds blessed, take our offering, given freely from our hearts and from our hands. Leaf dancer, kindreds all, accept our offerings.
Leaf dancer, kindreds all, accept our offerings. All offerings made, and our final sacrifice given, may the true sight be upon you. May you see clearly what it is the kindred wish to share with us, and speak back that we may understand. So say we all. So say we all.
The potential within fuels the changing of the seasons and the blessings of our family. This I have seen.
take a moment to reflect upon the omen. Consider first how these blessings affect you, how you can find their expression in your life. Next, consider how these blessings relate to us all, to the community as a whole, and how this grove in particular, this virtual grove, might be affected by the blessings. Now in your mind's eye, see the blessings manifest. A mist around us, a shining ray from the heavens, a deep welling from the bosom of the earth. See the blessings in your own way, and know that the deities pour them out for you. Omen blessings have been given. We call now that we may receive them in these waters. This is as they call it in the science world, an aliquot of mead from a bottle. This is a mango melomel that was brewed for our community and shared with us by Sandy and Rick Harold from up in Wyoming. And we have noticed that it is beginning to evaporate out of the bottle and is soon going to turn. So we've decided that rather than have it go to waste and turn bad, that we would use it for its sacred purpose as the waters of life to be shared in community. Even if the community in person is small, it's still mighty. Endless are the waters, joyfully flowing, thoroughly cleansing and never sleeping. Endlessly streaming in channels, rising up from below, raining down from above, nurturing and healing. Shining ones, please give us the waters.
Shining ones, please give us the waters.
These are the waters from the heavens, waters from the earth, waters from all around us, waters moving freely. These are the shining waters, roaring in blessings, beautifully shimmering, mountain peak to ocean floor. Shining ones, please give us the waters.
Shining ones, please give us the waters.
Touched by these ever-flowing waters, shining ones grant vision, nature kin grant inspiration, ancestors grant wisdom. Kindreds all, givers of blessings, knowers of cosmic order, feeding from the chaos of potential, ceaselessly purifying. Shining ones, please give us the waters.
Shining ones, please give us the waters.
Here the flowing waters have arrived. Here the flowing waters have come, filled with the blessings of the kindreds, that those blessings may flow through us to be made manifest in our world. Blessings flow through us, sustain us, renew us. Behold the waters of life. Behold the waters of life. With these waters now blessed, we drink deeply of the blessings of the kindreds. We hand one to our cameraman off camera. Waters of life.
Waters of life.
What did you say? Oh my gosh. Hail giver.
Hail.
Hail the giver.
Well, we haven't had meat in the horn in so long.
I know.
Yep. Thank you. Now is usually the time where we would do prayer requests and build business over the horn, where people would share with the community things that were going on in their lives. And there's none in our prayer request form as of the time that I checked, so I will make a pour for all those who have intentions in their hearts that healing may come to you, whether it be of body, of mind, of spirit, whether it be for you directly or for someone close to you. We make this pour for you. Allow those blessings to flow through you for a moment. Find the place at your core where that potential sits. and know that it is there and ready to be turned into action. As we enter into the time of the ancestors, and the time when it gets cold and dark outside for long periods of time, our family may be our refuge, even if it's long distance, even if we're tired because of the distance. We are one community, no matter how far apart we are. And we share these blessings together until we can share them in person, virtually. We offer our thanks first to Leaf Dancer, to the Maiden of the Autumn, who dances through our yards and whips up the winds and helps the leaves to fall down gracefully for the long winter's rest. Leaf Dancer, for all your aid, we offer you our full honor and thanks. Leaf Dancer, we thank you.
Leaf Dancer, we thank you.
Shining gods, goddesses, and deities on high, naturekin who stand beside us, and ancestors who've gone before us, for all your aid, we offer you full honor and thanks. Kindreds all, we thank you.
Kindreds all, we thank you. Magpie, for going between all the realms, for bringing us shiny things, for taking shiny things to those that we love, for your wonderful spirit and just cheerful flying. We offer you full honor and thanks. Magpie, we thank you.
Magpie, we thank you. And now, let the well be but water. Let the fire be but flame. Let all be as it was, save for the work that we've done here. Magpie, by our will and by our words, let the gates be closed.
Let the gates be closed.
Earth Mother, Colorado, rock upon whom we stand, our foundation and strength. For all your aid, we offer you full honor and thanks. Earth Mother, we thank you.
Earth Mother, we thank you. Spirits of inspiration, for coming to our aid and providing us with the words that we need when we need them. And everything else that inspires us to do the good work. Your full honor and thanks. Spirits of inspiration, we thank you.
Spirits of inspiration, we thank you.
Many things have been handed down to us generationally. May we walk with wisdom. May we seek through vision. May we act through courage. Many things have been handed to us by forces beyond our realm. May we move through our surroundings with piety. May we embody the spirit of hospitality. May we be ambassadors of integrity. Many things have been taught to us by the spirits of nature. May we inspire generations through fertility. May we temper ourselves with moderation. May we strengthen our resolve with perseverance. Many things have been taught to us by our peers. May we see every living being through compassion. May we seek for every living being justice. May we foster for every living being the spirit of autonomy. May we carry these virtues taught to us by the kindreds and hold them close to our heart, minds, and spirits.
Go now, children of earth, in peace and with the blessings of the kindreds and a fire in your heart. This rite is ended.